Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on the play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it. Gain.
Blitz. Run. 3 down. Great. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Completes it to Ajayi. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Finds Ajayi. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Wentz now on 1st down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. And even 40 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Ryan on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When the receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Get up!
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it, and the defense did exactly that.
Let's go!
On second down, Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman from 17 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Great. There we go. Back. Done.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep is Justin Hardy. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Go!
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
To throw on second down, Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Great. 82, 82.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go, let's go. What's your son? What's your son? Fort Tokyo. Check. 59.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Time two, strike right.
Wentz now on first down. And this is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
81.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he fires one incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here now come the Falcons. Ryan now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's Ryan. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing now is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Wentz, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Hey, Ford, Tokyo. Let's go. Great.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Coleman now. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. First half in. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Let's go. Gray 15. Gray 15. Gray.
Wentz now on 1st down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
81. Black.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's the Boise State alone. J.J. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Great 15. Black.
On first down, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Gold. Black, come on. Let's go. Great.
Now Wentz. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark. Something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Zebra. Go.
A first throw for the backup Foles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be incomplete. Doug Pedersen's guys come up empty here on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Get up!
Ryan now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. This is Coleman, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Let's go. Left.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now it's a Johnny. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Foles. It's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Here's Foles. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
Tiger.
Foles. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Good for an Eagles 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Elliott puts this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it on.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Fletcher Cox able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
22. Hey, express. 12. Ready, go.
On second down, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield.
Let's go.
But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Hey, got.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Dancing to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The Falcons on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Falcons on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Over the middle, complete. It's Wallace. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Number 5-3. Number 5-3. 1.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
11. Gun.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle.